This is an updated video how to admin your website, and let me bring this down just a little bit and over. There we go. So when you first log in, you log into your control panel system in the back of the administrator, and you can see this thing, it automatically does updates and stuff like that and checks it. And if there's any updates to your website, it's going to post them right here. So we're going to go ahead and view the update. I always start with my editor first, and these are free updates here. This one's actually a paid update, so you have to have the module itself. Make sure you check with this first and make sure we don't have the module, because we pay for subscriptions on just a ton of different modules that are out there. Some we got, some we do not have. So the backup system is the core backup. And let these things run through. So I mean, they got to load itself. So it's they can take a minute, can take 2 minutes, can take 10 seconds, 30 seconds. So, and there we go. And this one we don't have. So if you try to update this, I'll show you what it does. You can see it does not, because it's failed, because it's a download package, and you have to have an account for that. So what I do is I go right here. And then what I'll do is I'll run to my Joomla board, and I will find the donation module, and then I will just drag it and I'll drop it over there, and that will be the newest update. And then let it run through its installing process. And there we go. So when you go back to the control panel, it does checks right now. See how's it, Joomla's up to date, all extensions are up to date, so everything's good to go. Normally after I do an update, first thing I do is go ahead and amend tools. All of our website has this in. I love this tool system. I go ahead and clean the temp directory. I go ahead and do fix permissions. And you can see it's a little slow because there's some permissions out of order, so now it's fixing them. Okay. And then I go ahead and repair and optimize the database tables. This could take a minute or two. And you want to let it run through the process. Don't ever stop it, because you'll be halfway through an optimization and you need to start it again and let it run all the way through. You don't want to mess up your database because you didn't do a full optimization. Basically like defragging your hard drive. It's pretty much cleaning up your database and getting it back in the right order. Most of the time this goes pretty fast. It's just this one I got a demo onto it, and I added a whole bunch of stuff to the database so I can show you how it works. And there we go, our database is optimized. Now I got a nice, clean, optimized website. And a lot of times when I do that, I'll go in here and do my backup. First thing I do is I manage backups, and then I'll delete everything that's in here, because I always download these every day for myself, for my websites. And then I'll click on my default backup and do a backup of the website. That way, before I work on anything, if I screw something up, then I got to back up the website, I can just reinstall it. And I'm working on a country website. It's called the Outlaw, K107 Outlaw. This is for sale on eBay. I'll click onto it. We'll go to the front page. And this is what the website looks like. It's set up so whoever takes over, they can go in and add all the extra toys and stuff they want to it. So this is just the basic version of the website, so it's pretty cool. Little rotator for DJs. It's got the donation module and stuff like that, which we don't need to have that raised in goal on there. And I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. As soon as this thing gets done doing its backup. This usually takes about a minute to 2 minutes sometimes. All depends. How big it did? Yeah, bigger your website could take 5 or 10 minutes. If it's a huge website, yeah, it could take a while. You want to let it run through. Well, these are all modules in here, and then if you ever wonder where you want to put one of these modules at, I'm going to show you that just a second as soon as it gets done right here. There we go, and our database is done. Now you always want to know where your modules go. Just go to your template. And once you get into the template, it's got to load, by the way. It takes a minute to load. View layout. This is going to pop a new window open for you. Oh, I can't put it all the way to my right. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. I'm going to close this back out. I'm going to go ahead and go to modules. And let's say I wanted to do this search module and I want to put it somewhere. My position would be right here. This is what I would be looking at. So, and then I would go back here and I'd find out where my other modules I put on the website are at. So if they're right hand side right here where they are in this front page, these are all on the right. So I know now, every time I click onto it, it keeps minimizing it. So I know now that everything's on the right, so that means everything over here on the left's got to be in my user 1 or user 7 area. So unless I put it up here, but this is region 3, so it gives me an idea of all the different places I can put modules, and I can stack modules underneath the right hand side just like I've done here. And you keep on stacking and make them go down on the right hand side. And then your middle module, like I said, this is all user 7 right here. And there we go, so that it doesn't minimize. So this is user 7. So if you want to put another module next to that and make that one smaller, and then you put another module in user 7. And you do that by just typing it in there, user 7, and we click it. And then you just make sure you publish it. And then you make sure you want whatever page you want it onto. I put it on only pages selected. I push none. And let's say if I just only wanted this on the home page as a search module. I'm going to go ahead and save that so you can see how this, oh, I forgot to publish it. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and save this so you can see where it goes on the front page. It's going to go underneath one of these. And then you're going to have to adjust the order of it. So right there's the search thing down here. I can put that over on the right hand side. I can put it wherever I like it. So wherever I want to put this at. And all it is a search thing for the website. Right now I don't need that installed, but that gives you an idea where you can put modules out on this website. And you got a ton of places. Look at all these places for modules. You just keep adding all kinds of toys to it. So, so that's your basic login for your administrator. Let's say if you want to create a web page, the first thing you do is you're going to go to articles, and you're going to create a content page right here. So we're going to click on new. That's going to be called our test page. And then you pick the category it's going to go underneath of. And I don't got a category for this. Hang on. I'm going to go down there and create a category. And yeah, I don't see it right there. I'm going to make it right now. My category is going to be called pages. This kind of lets me know all the pages that in the category. That's the ones I built that are new. So now I go back to my test. Go down here, scroll down, click on pages. Now it's in my category where I want it. That way if you use a news module or something like that, that's what this is up here for the DJs. This is picking up everything out of a category, and then it scrolls through it. So you can have a ton of articles, 50, 100 articles, whatever. So anyway, now we're going to go to the main menu. I'm just going to put this right in the front area right here called test. And then, matter of fact, let me capitalize that. And then go back to my article here. I'm looking at a single article. And then you select it, and test is right there. Now, normally what I do is I go ahead and save it. What happens is it puts it behind the contact thing, and I don't want it there. So once I save it, I just go to the ordering thing right here, and I put it where I want. So let's say if I wanted after articles, before the contact, and that's where I save my ordering. So now if I click onto it, it's going to go to my test page, and you can see it just says the word test and it's blank. So let's go ahead and close this out. So now let me go into a module. We're going to find a module that's shut down. Here's a thermometer for a donation module. So let's go put that in user 7 because we know that's in the main area of the website. We're going to click on our menu thing right here, only on pages that we want to select. And we're going to put on our new test page. And then every time you make one, it just automatically does this. It'll keep adding them in here for you, so automatically. That's why I love Joomla. Campaign ID, I believe this is number 1. If not, we'll have to go find it. And we'll put 1726 there. This is usually the menu ID. Actually, I won't put that in there so it confuses everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now this module is going to show up right here. And there's the thermometer module. So right now it's got nothing on it, and it clicks and goes to the donation page. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and close this out right here so it gets that out and get out of our way so it doesn't look crazy. So, well, that's the demo of it. And see, it's not connected to number 1. So what we're going to go do is go find out what their donation ID number is. So we go find campaigns, and it is number 1. And we want to make sure this bad boy is published. And we're going to go ahead and go into this thing. And make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. And it is. Okay. Now we'll go back to our donation module. Normally what I do is I just do a fast search, a few keywords for it, and then pull it up. Show campaign title button, everything's there, good. So that's basically it, how you put a module onto a page. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down, turn that module off, unpublish it, and then we're going to clear this out. Go ahead and go back here to find our, I'm going to take this donation module too. Right here it says donations. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. And I want to put that on multiple pages instead of just the home page. I'll put it on our new page also. So we don't want to show the goal. We can show donate dates. So I should turn off everything underneath that thing right there. And oh, the race thing is still on there. Hang on. Take that off there. And now it's just a donation button that goes to the donator to the website. So we're going to take this thing and I want to put it on the donation page over here, the new test page we made. And so we just go up here and click on menu. We don't change anything else. And we go and click that. And we just go back and see where this menu is at. This is on the right one. And we've seen that on our layout where that was at. So it's automatically going to go to the first position of the right area. So that way you can stick modules up and down through here. So you can put any kind of module you like there. You can put a news module, you can put an article module, and you can close this out. Let's say you wanted to make a new module or something like that. Or, let's see, what's the other one called? Host. Radio host. I could go in there and do the same thing and select that and save it. Automatically put it on the new page I built. And then my host could go in there. See how it dropped down here at the bottom? So you're starting to build a page. You know, if you want to add content over here, then what you would do is let me find a module that's shut down. No. Let me click my search, unpublish. About that music player, we'll take that and put it in user 7 position. Go ahead and publish this, and then select the page I want it to go on. Always make sure you unselect these and pick your pages. If not, it'll go on every page that you got. And there's my music player, which is huge. Of course, I got no stuff into it because it has no link to my directory. And then what you do is you just give it a link to whatever your directory that you make in the back end of the website. So that's pretty much it on how to do the modules and get them on the pages, and then create a test page. And then, like a test page like that, when I'm done with it, all I gotta do is go in here and then trash it. And I use the this is kind of like Windows. It saves all your trash stuff in there. So I'm going to go ahead and empty my trash. Kind of like the recycling bin. And it looks like I got a lot of trash in here. Oh, I got that little error. That happens when you try to do too many of it at one time in a menu. So what we're going to do is size it down to 5. And then empty the trash. And then we'll go back to my article thing where I made it. And I'm going to go ahead and trash that. Like I said, if you make a mistake and you accidentally trash something, it puts it into the recycle bin here. All you gotta do is click on this and go back up here and publish it. It'll put it back online for you. So right now, this test page is gone. So if I reload this, it's gonna create an error. So when we go back to the main part of the website, as you can see, the test page is gone. So, and we're gonna go ahead and empty the trash. You're probably saying, how can I get something underneath the menu? Well, the same way. Go back in the main menu. When you create a new menu, you're going to do it underneath the menu root. All you got to do is click on articles or whatever menu that you stick up there, and then a drop down box. Every time you put a mouse across here, a drop down box come down here, and you can just put a whole bunch of stuff through here, and that's how you can do a drop down menu. So that's basically it, how to do the module, the update, how to create a page, and then everything that you want to create, like a new module. Whoop. Click on module. Just create a new one right here. And create custom if you want to make your own. Put your own text and images and stuff in there, do whatever you want. And you can add a big old image to it and drop it right there, and there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. So it's pretty simple. Pretty easy to do.